Hello dear student, I am the GT Lamdade. Welcome you all in the next lecture, that is hybrids parameter. In the previous 4 lectures already we have discussed the much more information regarding the hybrids parameter. Lot of definition, lot of efforts which are already taken on the hybrids parameters. Now today we are going to deal with the hybrid equivalent model for CA amplifier. This hybrid equivalent circuit we have to draw actually for the CA amplifier, and then we will also discuss the analysis of the single stage CA amplifier. So before going to start, we must know what is the hybrid equivalent model of CA amplifier. We have already discussed the hybrid equivalent model for the 2-port network, and even the transistor is also the 2-port network. So today we are going to conduct the hybrid equivalent of CA amplifier. इसके पहले जो लेक्चर हमारे हुए थे उस पूरे लेक्चर्स में इसके रिलेटेड जितना सारा बेसिक्स हमें लगता है वो सब बेसिक्स हमने पहले देख लिया है, और इसके बारे में पूरा डिस्कशन हम लोग इसके पहले लेक्चर में पूरा कर चुके हैं. अब इसका हाइब्रिड पैरामीटर का जो भी पार्ट्स है उसमें लास्ट टॉपिक जो है आपका यू हैव टू अप्लाई द हाइब्रिड इक्विवेलेंट मॉडल to the common emitter amplifier, and we have to solve or we have to analyze the common emitter amplifier for the low signal frequency, for the low frequency signals. So first of all we will be draw the hybrid equivalent model for the CA amplifier. So already we know there are the two basic current and voltages equations of H parameter. So this V1 is equals to HI1 plus HRV2, equation number 1. These equations regarding where V1 is the input voltage, I1 is the input current, and V2 is the output voltage for the 2-port network, because we have already considered the transistor as a 2-port network. So we have also considered here the CA amplifier is the 2-port network. Then I2 is equals to HF I1 plus HO V2, equation number 2. So for the CA amplifier we have already drawn the diagram of CA amplifier in the previous lecture. So from that diagram, V1 is the input voltage and that is equals to VBE, that is the input voltage. Then I1 is equals to IB, that is the input current, that is base is the input current, IB is the base current, that is input current. Then V2 is the output voltage which is across VCE, that is the voltage across collector and emitter, that is output voltage, that is indicated by VO. Then I2 is the output current, and that output current in the CA amplifier is the collector current, so it is IC and it is said to be on the output current. So these 4 parameters are there. By using that 4 parameter, when we apply for the CA amplifier, our equation 1 and 2, these are the general equation of H parameters. These are the general equation of H parameters. This is V1 equals to HI I1 plus HR V2, equation number 1. Then I2 is equals to HF I1 plus HO V2, equation number 2. These 2 equations which are already taken in every lectures I have conducted the last 4 lectures. So in this lecture again that same equations we have also introduced, but we have to apply that equations for the CA amplifier using these notifications for the input voltage, for the input current, for the output voltage, for the output current, that is for the CA amplifier. So when we can rewrite the equation number 1 and equation number 2 like that, there is Vi is the input voltage. In place of V1 we have written here Vi, and that is HIE, where E is the suffix for this HI, that is for the indication. This is represent for the common emitter amplifier. So this is HIE into IB. IB is the, you will observe here, this is the input current, where HRE, that is VO is the output voltage. Again this equation number 3 that we can rewrite from equation number 1 to equation number 3, and then equation number 2 we can rewrite by using the CA amplifier, that is equals to IC is equals to HFE into IB plus HOE into VO, equation number 4. So we have obtained this equation number 3 and equation number 4 for the common emitter amplifiers. जैसे अगर हमने इसके पहले जो इक्वेशंस देखे थे उसी सेम इक्वेशंस हम लोग यहाँ यूज़ किया, सिर्फ वहाँ पे इतना चेंज हमने किया है कि उसको हमने कॉमन इमीटर एम्पलीफायर के लिए अप्लाई किया है. तो कॉमन इमीटर एम्पलीफायर के लिए अप्लाई करने के बाद हम लोगों को यहाँ नए इक्वेशंस मिले हैं, इक्वेशन नंबर 3 एंड इक्वेशन नंबर 4, बाय यूजिंग दी notifications of CE amplifier by considering where HI is replaced by HIE, HR is replaced by HRE, HF is replaced by HFE and HO is replaced by HOE. So you will observe from the equation number 3. If you just look about the equation number 3, that shows the base emitter circuit with input voltage. This is the base emitter voltage. This is the base emitter. This is the base emitter. This is the base emitter junction is there. That represents this AC output voltage HRA in series with HI, that is input resistance HI in series with the voltage HRA VO, whereas this VS is the source voltage and RS is this is one part that represents this represents the common emitter, the common emitter of this CE amplifier, common emitter of junction of the CE amplifier, and from the equation number 3. And then you will similarly will obtain from the equation number 4, where this output is represented by here this output, that is the CE junction. This is the CE junction here, and this is the B junction is there. The CE junction is the output junction, where the output junction is represented by here the 1 upon HOE, this 1 upon HOE and RL, they are in parallel, whereas they are in parallel with the parallel current source HFE IB, with the parallel current source HFE IB. So this is HFE IB and this is HRE VO, HFE IB and HOE VO. You will observe this equation number 3. You can apply simply here this KVL and you can apply here KCL. You will obtain these equations. Again, same another method you can also obtain these two equations. So from the equation number 3 you will obtain this type, you will obtain this diagram, and from the equation number 4 you will obtain this diagram. So this diagram which you obtain here, this is called as the hybrid equivalent model for the CE amplifier. This is the hybrid equivalent model for the CE amplifier, which consisting the B junction, this is input junction, and then CE is the output junction. By using that you will obtain by using these two junctions you will obtain the final, that is a hybrid equivalent diagram for the CE amplifier. So whenever there is a question of analysis of the single stage CE amplifier, when there is a question of analysis of single stage CE amplifier, you have to always draw the hybrid equivalent model for the CE amplifier, because this from this hybrid equivalent model you have to analyze the single stage CE amplifier. So to analyze the single stage CE amplifier, we have to first initially you have to draw this diagram, and by using this hybrid equivalent model you can analyze the single stage CE amplifier. In case of analysis of single stage CE amplifier, what factors we have to find out? We have to find out the 4 factors. The first one is the current gain, that is HIE, indicated by AIE, that is AIE is nothing but the current gain. Second is the input impedance, that is indicated by ZIE. Third is the voltage gain AVE, and then output impedance is ZOE. So we have to find the 4 parameters. Whenever there is a question of analysis of single stage CE amplifier, first of all we have to draw the diagram of the hybrid equivalent model, and you have to find out the parameters, that is the current gain, then input impedance, voltage gain, and then output impedance. So in the today's lecture we will find these initial two, that is the current gain and the input impedance. So first of all, the current gain. How to find the current gains? Whenever the name is suggested here, the current gain, that the definition of current gain is a very simple. It is output current, it's a ratio of output current divided by the input current. So it is the ratio of output current to the input current, whereas here the output current is in common emitter amplifier is the collector current is the output current, whereas this base current is the input current. So AIE, that is nothing but it is represented by AIE, where E is the suffix, and that represents it is of CE amplifier. In or every parameter there is a suffix of E, AIE, that is for current gain, input impedance ZI, where E is the suffix for the C amplifier, voltage gain AVE, that is suffix for the common emitter amplifier, E is there, then output impedance is ZOE, where is suffix of E is for the common emitter amplifier. So, to find out the first current gain, so there is a simple definition of the current gain, it is the ratio of output current to the input current. So, in case of a C amplifier, output current is a collector current, whereas the input current is the base current. So, it is IC by IP, but that is not sufficient to us to analyze. We have to obtain the current gain, in the H parameters, because already we are deal with this H parameters. So, we have obtained the ratio of this current gain in terms of H parameters. So, let us find out the current gain by in terms of H parameters. So, first of all, consider the Z with the equivalent impedance of the parallel combination of 1 upon HOE and RL. Where is the 1 upon HOE? This is the 1 upon HOE. This is the 1 upon HOE. This is the 1 upon HOE and RL. These two parallel combinations. When you find out the equivalence of these two parallel, so it's very easy. When there are the two resistances are in parallel, so how we can find out the equivalence of the two parallel? 1 upon R equivalence equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So, to find out this impedance, to find out this Z is the equivalent impedance of the parallel combination of 1 upon HOE, and this RL is the load resistance across that we can find out here the output voltage. So, these two resistances, they are in parallel. So, how to find? So, by using the simple formula, 1 upon R equivalence is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So, we will get the equivalence. So, same relations, same equations we can also use to find out the equivalent impedance of the parallel combination of 1 upon HOE and RL. How to find 1 upon Z? That is nothing but 1 upon R equivalence, where R equivalence is nothing but we can represent it is supposed to be equals to Z, that is impedance. So, it is equals to 1 upon 1 HOE, because 1 upon 1 HOE is there. So, this is that resistance, that value is 1 upon HOE is there. So, this is 1 upon 1 by HOE plus 1 upon RL. So, when you solve this equation, so 1 upon Z is equals to HOE by 1 plus 1 upon RL. So, this is 1 upon Z is equals to, if you solve this, so you will obtain here the 1 plus HOE into RL, HOE into RL divided by RL. So, what is the value of Z? Z is equals to, so it just reverse this, but it just reverse this. So, what is you will obtain here? This is the Z is equals to, when you reverse this, so you will obtain the RL divided by 1 plus HOE into RL. So, you will get the value of Z, and Z is the equivalent impedance of this output section. Z is the equivalent section of these two output section. जैसे दो रेजिस्टेंसेज यहाँ पे जो पैरेलल में है उनका हमने क्या निकाल लिया, इक्विवेलेंस रेजिस्टेंस निकाल लिया, दोनों का इम्पीडेंस इक्विवेलेंस रेजिस्टेंस हमने निकाल लिया, और वो मिला है आपको RL डिवाइडेड बाय 1 प्लस HOE इंटू RL. अब ये हम लोगों को ये कम्प्लीटली यहाँ पे Z मिल गया. जैसे Z हमें मिलता है तो हम लोग वी कैन मेजर द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस दिस, वोल्टेज अक्रॉस RL. वोल्टेज अक्रॉस RL इज नथिंग बट द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस Z, बिकॉज दैट इज नथिंग बट द Z. ये पूरा हमने निकाल लिया कि इसका वैल्यू निकाला हमने, इम्पीडेंस इज Z. सो उसके अक्रॉस का जो वोल्टेज रहेगा, दैट वोल्टेज अक्रॉस Z इज नथिंग बट द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस RL. सो वोल्टेज अक्रॉस RL इज नथिंग बट IC इंटू RL. सो दिस इज द resistance into current. So current into resistance, that is nothing but the voltage. So voltage across RL is nothing but IC into RL, and that is equals to voltage across Z, and that voltage across Z is nothing but, because already there is a one current source is already there, the HFE plus into IB current source is there, and Z is the impedance, that is nothing but resistance. So what is this? This is the current. So HFE into IB, this is current, into Z, Z is the impedance resistance, so that is nothing but the voltage. So when we multiply by with the Z, so we will obtain the another equation. So that equation is like this: IC into RL is equals to HFE into IB into Z. So Z, we have already find the value of Z. Z is nothing but RL divided by 1 plus HOE into RL. So IC into RL is equals to HFE into IB into value of Z. Value of Z is nothing but the RL divided by 1 plus HOE into RL. So when we solve this, we will observe here this IC into RL here is also RL, so on the both side there is RL, so we can cancel RL from the both sides. When we cancel the both from these both sides RL, so IC is equals to HFE into IB divided by 1 plus HOE into RL. So we will observe here IC divided by IB, इसको हमने rearrange कर दिया. IC divided by IB is equals to, we will obtain the HFE divided by 1 upon HOE into RL. But what is meaning of this IC by IB? This is the IC by IB. What is this? IC by IB is nothing but HIE, that is nothing but the current gain. HIE, current gain. AIE, this current gain AIE is nothing but IC by IB. So this is IC by IB, so this is AIE. AIE, that is the current gain of common emitter amplifier, is equals to IC by IB is equals to HFE divided by 1 plus HOE into RL. So this is HFE divided by 1 plus HOE into RL. So we will obtain, this is the final formula for AIE. Whereas when we consider the HOE, when we consider the value of HOE, output admittance of the common emitter amplifier is supposed to be equals to very small. It's supposed to be equals to 0. When it is supposed to be equals to 0, so what will be happen? What will be happens here? HFE divided by 1 plus 0. So it is nothing but only HFE. So what is this? AIE is equals to HFE. That means current gain of the C amplifier is nearly equals to, this is HFE, and what is meaning of HFE? That is the forward current gain. HFE is the forward current. This is HFE. So what is this HFE? The value of HFE for the C amplifier is always greater than the 50. This value of current gain is always equals to the, always greater than the 50. So we will obtain the value of AIE is equals to, is nearly equals to HFE. So HFE we will obtain here this. What is this HFE? HFE is nothing but the forward current gain, forward transfer current transfer ratio. This is the, that means this current gain of the C amplifier is nearly equals to forward current gain, forward current gain or forward current transfer ratio, and it is always greater than the 50 for the C amplifier. These are the some standard value, they are given in the manual, so we can consider. So this is the first expression for the current gain. वैसा ही हम लोग फिर आगे सेकंड निकाल सकते हैं, दैट इज़ फॉर द इनपुट इम्पीडेंस, दैट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय ZI. देन हम लोग निकाल लेंगे अभी ZI. ये आपका पहला क्लियर हुआ है क्योंकि HI का वैल्यू आपको मिला है, दैट इज़ नथिंग बट द HFE. बट लेकिन हमें ये वैल्यू नहीं रखना है, हमें कंसिडर करना है फार्मूला AIE is equals to HFE divided by 1 plus HOE into RL. So we will obtain here, you will observe here, it is mainly depends on HFE. What is HFE? HFE is nothing but the forward current gain, and we, if you consider HOE is very small, so this AIE is nearly equals to HFE. So we have get this expression for the current gain of C amplifier. Now we find the second one, that is input impedance, that is ZIE. So we have to find the input impedance, whereas this input impedance name suggested here, the impedance is nothing but the resistance and it is of input, so it is input resistance. So what is the meaning of this? It's a simple ratio of input voltage to the input. You will observe this is input voltage to the input current. So this is VI divided by IB, that is nothing but the input impedance, but this is not sufficient to us because we have to find the value of the input impedance in terms of H parameter, in terms of H parameter, because already we have find out the current gain in terms of H parameter is this equation is there. Then we will find the input impedance, and that the input impedance is ratio, it's a simple definition, it's the ratio of input current, input voltage to the input current, input voltage divided by input current. So this is the ZI. अब फ्रॉम इक्वेशन नंबर 3, आपके पास इक्वेशन नंबर 3 जो था ये वाला हमारे पास इक्वेशन नंबर 3 है, दिस इज VI. ये जो इक्वेशन नंबर 3 हमारे पास है, VI इज इक्वल्स टू HIE into IB plus HRA into VO. So this from this equation number 3 you will observe, you will get the value of VO. आपको VO का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा, आउटपुट वोल्टेज का वैल्यू आपको मिलता है. उसमें से अगर हम लोग ये वी आई और बिकॉज वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वी आई एंड आई बी का रेशियो हमें निकालना है, तो हम इक्वेशन नंबर 3 हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं। इसलिए इक्वेशन नंबर 3 यहाँ पे हमने यूज़ किया, दैट इज़ वी आई इज इक्वल्स टू एच आई ई इंटू आई बी प्लस एच आर ई इंटू वी ओ। यही अगर इक्वेशंस को हमने यूज़ किया तो यही से आप लोगों को क्या मिलेगा, वी आई डिवाइडेड बाई आई बी हमें मिल जाएगा, बिकॉज वी आई डिवाइडेड बाई आई बी इज नथिंग बट जेड आई। तो हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया कि V0 का जो वैल्यू है दैट इज आउटपुट वोल्टेज का वैल्यू हमें मालूम है, दैट इज माइनस आई सी इंटू आर एल। माइनस आई सी इंटू आर एल विल ऑब्जन दिस, वी हैव कंसिडर द आउटपुट वोल्टेज इज नथिंग बट द माइनस आई सी इंटू आर एल्स। अगर ये वैल्यू हम लोग यहाँ पे अगर रख देते तो आपको नया इक्वेशन मिलेगा, दैट इज वी आई इज इक्वल्स टू एच आई इंटू आई बी प्लस एच आर ई इंटू माइनस आई सी इंटू आर एल। V0 आउटपुट वोल्टेज, इसके रिप्लेस में हमने क्या रख दिया यहाँ पे, माइनस आई सी इंटू आर एल यहाँ रख दिया है। जैसे हमने यहाँ रख देते तो यहाँ पे उसका नेगेटिव साइन हो जाएगा, इसका जो पॉजिटिव है ये कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा नेगेटिव में आ जाएगा। अब हमने क्या किया, एच आई इंटू आई बी जो था, एच आई इंटू आई बी को हमने नीचे ले लिया, दैट इज वी आई डिवाइडेड बाई आई बी। वी आई डिवाइडेड बाई आई बी इक्वल्स टू एच आई माइनस एच आर ई इंटू आर एल। यहाँ पे जो आई सी था या जो आई बी हमने इधर ले लिया, यहाँ पे उसको डिवाइड हो जाएगा, सो इट इज आई सी डिवाइडेड बाय आई बी आपको मिल रहा है। सो दिस आई सी डिवाइडेड बाय आई बी इज नथिंग बट, आई सी डिवाइडेड बाय आई बी इज नथिंग बट ए आई। सो हमने यहाँ पे आई सी डिवाइडेड बाय आई बी का हमने ए आई कर दिया, तो हमें यहाँ पे क्या मिला, जेड आई दैट इज द इनपुट इम्पीडेंस, जेड आई इज नथिंग बट वी आई डिवाइडेड बाय आई बी, दिस इज वी आई डिवाइडेड बाय आई बी इज नथिंग बट जेड आई। So is equals to HIE minus HRE into RL into AIE, because IC divided by IB is nothing but AIE, that is nothing but the current gain, that is AIE. So finally we will obtain the value of ZIE के वैल्यू हमें यहाँ मिला, that is nothing but AI, this is ZI, that is the input impedance. ZI input impedance is equals to HIE minus HRE into RL into AIE. If HRE is very small, reverse voltage gain this HRE reverse voltage gain अगर आपका small होता है तो आपको यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग, अगर ये small होता है अगर small होता है तो let us consider this ZI is nearly equals to HRE. So ZI is nearly equals to HI. So what is meaning of this? That means the input impedance of C amplifier is equals to the, what is this? Input impedance HI. This is the input impedance HI, input impedance of common emitter amplifier, and it is nearly equals to 10 raised to power 3 ohm. As per their standard value catalog, you will obtain the value of ZI is nearly equals to 10 raised to power 3 ohm. So this is the second expression we have obtained for the input impedance. So आज के लेक्चर में हमने क्या क्या चीज़ें देख ली है, हमने हाइब्रिड इक्विवेलेंट मॉडल जो है सी एम्पलीफायर का वो हमने यहाँ पे ड्रॉ कर दिया, और वही सेम हाइब्रिड इक्विवेलेंट मॉडल का हमने यहाँ पे क्या कर दिया कि एनालिसिस ऑफ द सिंगल स्टेज सी एम्पलीफायर, क्योंकि सिंगल स्टेज सी एम्पलीफायर में हमने एक ही स्टेज कंसिडर किया है सी एम्पलीफायर में, अगर 2 स्टेज करते तो हम उसमें और फिर चेंजेस होते थे। एज पर आवर सिलेबस हमने यहाँ पे सिंगल स्टेज ऑफ सी एम्पलीफायर यूज़ किया है, और फ्रॉम द सिंगल स्टेज सी एम्पलीफायर वी हैव टू फाइंड द 4 पैरामीटर्स, 4 पैरामीटर्स हमें निकालने पड़ते हैं, करंट गेन, इनपुट इम्पीडेंस, वोल्टेज गेन, आउटपुट इम्पीडेंस। तो इसमें से 2 पैरामीटर जो है आपके, दैट इज़ करंट गेन एंड देन इनपुट इम्पीडेंस, 2 पैरामीटर हमने आज के लेक्चर में देख लिए। आगे के लेक्चर में हमने जो रिमेनिंग पैरामीटर्स है वोल्टेज गेन एंड द आउटपुट इम्पीडेंस, ये दोनों हम निकाल लेंगे। सो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के हम लोग अगले बार मिलते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।